Hi, I want to share a vision that the Father gave me some years ago. And in this vision, I was standing and before God and His throne. And I was so small in comparison, you guys, before Him. He was huge, He was big, He was a big man. And He had on this purple robe, and it had the white trimming, like a woolly trimming like the kings wore back then on their robe. And he walked over to his chair on his throne, and he sat down, and he had this golden scepter in his hand. And when he sat down, he had white hair, and he was about my skin tone, and like he was black. He was a black person. I'm just gonna say that he was a black god. And he wasn't real dark. He was just like a not caramel, just a little bit darker than caramel color, but he was black. And as he sat there on a throne, there was an angel flying in the air, like above me, above my head, and I was standing before him, and I had on brown sackcloth, and the angel had this big brown book in his hand. And the Father looked at the angel, and he nodded for the angel to give me the book. And so I reached both of my hands up to take the book from the angel. And I was holding this book. And when I touched the book, I knew that there were secret things in this book that mankind wanted to know, that they did not know. It had secret hidden knowledge in it. And the Father looked at me, and he smiled, and he said, I deserved it. And I remember looking at his hand, and he had this gold ring, because his hand was big, and he had this gold ring on his hand, and it had a burgundy stone in it. And he had this gold crown on his head with all of these little jewels in the crown. It was like burgundy stone, emerald green, blue, different color little stones in his crown. And he was very meek, very humble and meek and gentle. And you guys, the gold in heaven is way better than the gold here on earth. That gold is brighter. It is so beautiful. It is way brighter than the gold here. It's solid. It's like a solid. It's kind of hard to explain, but it looks very high class, high quality. It doesn't look cheap like the gold here on earth. And as I was standing there, the Father took this crown and placed it on my head. And it was a crown like his crown, but it was smaller because I was littler than him. And he placed the crown on my head. And I got the book, and I remember looking to the, when I turned my head to look to the side of me, to the left side, and the Father was on the right of me on his throne. And and by the way, his scepter was gold. It was solid gold. It was beautiful, but it was gold. And when I looked to the left side of me, there was a long line of black people. They were all black people. And they had on sackcloth, brown sackcloth, just like me. And so, as I was getting ready to walk off and move forwards, I knew the next person in line was going to come up behind me and stand in front of the Father's throne to receive whatever He had for them. And I woke out of the vision. And so basically, as time passed, I didn't really I understood a little, but not the depths of what the dream meant. But now that time has passed and I have acquired much knowledge, basically, he was trying to let me know that he was going to give me the keys to secret hidden knowledge, the things that mankind wanted to know, that he was going to give these things, some of these things to me, reveal some of these things to me. And so that is why he had told me, like, about a month ago, that I was going to be speaking some of the hidden things that were hidden before the foundation of the world. And so when you guys are hearing new things, and I'm sure some of you are getting question marks and you're wondering, like, it is the hidden mysteries, things that he has held back from mankind, because he did not want this information to fall into the hands of the enemy, because the information over the years that has fallen into the hands of the enemy, as you can see what they have done, they have stolen it and hidden it. They have removed books out of the Bible to hide a portion of the truth, and to keep mankind from knowing the truth so that they could control them, and also to keep them blind to the truth and in sin. So the things that you're beginning to hear, it is from him. It's him revealing the hidden things that have been kept back from mankind. And he revealed to me years ago that he was going to use me for this purpose. It is nothing that he did not prep me for and tell me that he was going to do. I didn't just find out that this was my assignment and my calling. I even knew years ago, because he had already spoken to me, and through prophetic words, through the scriptures, and through visions. He had given many confirmations and told me that he was going to use me to do the things that I'm doing now. And it took a while for these things to come to pass, but they're just now coming to pass. And here again, that's how you know that it was God, because he's faithful to his word and he keeps his promises. And it wasn't time until now. And it was taking so long that I had gotten discouraged, and I began to think, okay, maybe this isn't going to happen. But it did. I mean, this, he revealed this, like, about, it's been some years, maybe about 8, 9 years ago. And he's just now fulfilling the promises that he spoke to me. He's beginning to do it. So God is God. He's faithful. Anyways, there's another dream that he gave me that coincides with this dream. And I am going to reveal I am going to post that dream too, because they go hand in hand, letting you know that what you're seeing, what I'm doing, what you're hearing is from Him, and that it was already pre-planned, and that He had already spoken to me and let me know what my calling was and what He was going to be using me to do and what He was going to do, because He says in His word, He will do nothing except He reveal His secrets to His prophets and servants. And so He revealed it to me years ago before He did it. So that's all for this vision, and thanks for watching.